Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, we are living in a time of great challenges and opportunities, a time when our faith is tested and our deeds are weighed, a time when we face trials and tribulations from within and without, a time when we need to be strong and steadfast in our obedience to Allah, SWT, and His Messenger, peace and blessings be upon him. But how can we be strong and steadfast? How can we overcome our weaknesses and temptations? How can we achieve success and happiness in this life and the next? The answer is simple, yet profound. The answer is to empower ourselves with the light of Islam. The answer is to follow the guidance and example of the best of creation, Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Allah, SWT, says in the Quran, وَلَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ لِمَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو اللَّهَ وَالْيَوْمَ الْآخِرَ وَذَكَرَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا *. And indeed, you have in the Messenger of Allah an excellent example for anyone who hopes in Allah and the Last Day and remembers Allah much. Quran 33:21. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, was the epitome of empowerment. He was empowered by his faith, his character, his knowledge, his wisdom, his courage, his compassion, his generosity, his patience, his gratitude, his humility, and his trust in Allah, SWT. He empowered others by his teachings, his actions, his manners, his kindness, his justice, his mercy, his forgiveness, his support, his encouragement, and his love. He empowered his companions, his family, his followers, and his ummah. He empowered the poor, the weak, the oppressed, and the marginalized. He empowered the young, the old, the male, and the female. He empowered the believers, the non-believers, the friends, and the enemies. He empowered everyone who came in contact with him, directly or indirectly in his lifetime or after his death. He is the best role model for us to emulate, to learn from, and to aspire to. He is the best source of inspiration, motivation, and transformation. My dear brothers and sisters, let us empower ourselves by following his sunnah, by loving him, by obeying him, by honoring him, by defending him, and by spreading his message. Let us empower ourselves by reading his seerah, by studying his hadith, by reciting his dua, by imitating his habits, by adopting his qualities, and by invoking his intercession. Let us empower ourselves by being his true followers, his loyal supporters, his sincere admirers, and his proud representatives. Let us empower ourselves by being the best versions of ourselves, by being the best Muslims we can be, by being the best servants of Allah, SWT, we can be. Let us empower ourselves by empowering others, by sharing the light of Islam, by inviting to the way of Allah, SWT, by enjoining the good and forbidding the evil, by helping the needy and the oppressed, by spreading peace and justice, by showing mercy and compassion, by promoting harmony and unity. Let us empower ourselves by empowering our ummah, by strengthening our bonds of brotherhood and sisterhood, by supporting our causes and struggles, by praying for our success and victory, by celebrating our achievements and milestones, by facing our challenges and difficulties. Let us empower ourselves by empowering our future, by investing in our education and development, by nurturing our talents and potentials, by raising our standards and expectations, by setting our goals and visions, by working hard and smart, by trusting Allah, SWT, and His plan. My dear brothers and sisters, Allah, SWT, has given us the greatest gift of Islam, the greatest blessing of faith, the greatest honor of being His servants, the greatest privilege of being His vicegerents, the greatest opportunity of being His witnesses, the greatest responsibility of being His callers. the greatest reward of being his friends. Let us not waste this gift, this blessing, this honor, this privilege, this opportunity, this responsibility, this reward. Let us empower ourselves with the light of Islam and let us shine this light upon the world. May Allah, SWT, empower us with His guidance, His mercy, His forgiveness, His protection, His help, His support, His favor, His love. May Allah, SWT, empower us to follow the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, in the best possible way. May Allah, SWT, empower us to be among the successful in this life and the next. Ameen. Wa akiru dawana anil hamdu lillahi rabbil alameen.